Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Very good. The YouTube link is visible, Sahaj?
Yes, Prabhuji. Yeah, I got.
Okay, you share in the group. So yes, my screen is visible.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Okay, my voice also clear, na?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. We'll start. Om Namah Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namah Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namah Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Ajnanatimrandasya Jnananjana Salakaya Chakshurunmolitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Namah Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine. Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Prasarine निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे. So Hare Krishna everybody. Today chapter 13 Kshetra Kshetrajna Vibhaga Yoga, the nature, enjoyer and consciousness. So today class will do up to 9:45. From 9:45 to 10:30 we'll have Bhakti Vriksha class. So what I want all of you, please join the Bhakti Vriksha class. This is second level course. You just see how it is. We are studying, doing little deeper understanding, deeper study of 108 sloka identified by great acharyas, and I think it will be very useful for you. And once this course finished, then you can join this group directly. And previous 4 chapter will take some orientation class to cover that. Into classes we can cover 4 chapters, then you can do continue with the same batch with other people. Okay, so let's start today's chapter 13. So what is the meaning of Kshetra Kshetrajna Vibhaga Yoga? So here uh, already 12 chapter over. This is the last 6 chapter, that means 13 to 18. The last 6 chapter is mainly about the jnana. So in the last chapter, Arjun fully understood that Krishna is the supreme. He told in the slokana, Param Brahma, Param Dhama, Pavitram Parama Bhavan. Okay, so means he understood Krishna is the supreme. You are the origin of everything. Everything originates from you. Okay, and he fully surrendered that whatever you want, you tell, I'll do that one. But again, the Krishna is telling that okay, you already believe me and you have surrendered to me, but still I'll give you some knowledge about jnana, how to approach the Krishna, how to achieve the devotional service by through the jnana. First 6 chapter is about the karma, how to achieve the devotional service through karma or work. Middle 6 chapter is the pure devotional service, and last 6 chapter is about the jnana, how to achieve devotional service through jnana. So here Krishna giving some of the knowledge about our body, soul, and different mode of material nature. It will come in the next chapter. Yeah, so here Arjun is asking these few questions. Somebody read this.
Yes. Vaishnavi, please unmute. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Yes, just read these questions. These are the questions Arjun is asking to Krishna.
Okay, Prabhuji.
Yeah.
Who are we? Are we body or soul? Who is the enjoyer? What is nature? Prakriti. What is knowledge?
Yeah. So
Hare
already in the
Krishna Prabhuji.
yeah, Hare Krishna. So in the second chapter, already Krishna has told that we are not the body, we are the soul. Okay, so again Krishna will describe little deeper description about the body and the soul. And Arjuna is asking, who is the enjoyer? Prakriti means nature, and Purusha means enjoyer. What is the nature? So he's asking about Prakriti. What is Prakriti? And who is the enjoyer? And what is the real knowledge? Today what we are studying in many things, in our study, these are not the real knowledge. So what is the real knowledge? Arjuna is asking. Now this already we have discussed. Who are we? So you can see here already I have given the notes. I think some people has taken the notes that our body consists of 3 layers. Outer body is called gross body, what we are able to see. We are able to see the things, and there are certain things which we do not see, but they are there in the form of organs inside our body. So everything consists of gross body. Okay, and inside gross body there is another layer of body which is called subtle body, or this is called mind. Now gross body made up of 5 elements: the earth, water, fire, air, ether. Earth, water, fire, air, ether, these are the 5 elements which constitute our gross body. Similarly, subtle body, or otherwise called mental body, this consists of mind, intelligence and false ego. Mind, intelligence and false ego constitute a subtle body. And inside the subtle body, there is called spiritual body. And the spiritual body is called soul. And soul is made up of the spiritual component. And this spiritual component is full of bliss, full of knowledge, and full of happiness. Satchit Ananda. So this is qualitatively same as Supreme Lord or Paramatma. Our is Atma, the soul, and God is having super soul as the Paramatma. God is Paramatma. Now I can see here, this is the area where soul and super soul exists. That is the near the heart. Okay. Iswara sarvabhutanam hridadasya arjuna tishtati. Sarvasya aham hriday sannivishta matah smriti jnana opahanam cha. So I situated in everybody heart, Krishna is telling. So soul and super soul usually present near the heart. Okay, so here Krishna is telling, so there are 3 layers of covering, but if somebody asks who are we, then we are the soul, we are not the body. These 2 are the covering only. So we are the soul, we are not the body. Okay, because we want to enjoy, our soul want to enjoy. So the enjoyment is only possible when you are having a gross body, because in the gross body you'll be having senses, and these senses, by the senses you will do something, uh, some work, some enjoyment, and some distress you will get. And so for enjoyment or distress, whatever you want, for that you need a body, gross body. So that is the reason God has given us the gross body. Now body and the soul, you can see the same thing. Gross body is outside, this is the subtle body, and this is the soul. This really, the soul shape is not like this, just it is, this is a schematic diagram shown. Yes. So here Krishna is giving some of the answers. We are, who are we? We are not the body. We are spirit or soul. Okay, already this has been discussed in second chapter. Now, what is the size of the soul? Can we see it? Now, the size of the soul is described in different Vedic literature. It is very small. It is 1 by 10,000 tip of the hair. Tip of the hair is very small. We cannot see sometimes. So if you divide that into 10,000 times, then only that is the size of soul. If somebody can ask, we are having electron microscope. Can you see that? Because most electron microscope can see this size. But the answer is no. Why? Because the soul is spiritual and the electron microscope is a material instrument. So we cannot see the spiritual body by using any material instrument. Okay, that is the reason we cannot see the soul by using any instrument like a microscope or even electron microscope. What are the properties of soul? Okay, So we, and already it has been discussed before also, we can burn it, wet it, cut it. It is Satchidananda. So it is full of knowledge, full of bliss, full of happiness. Okay, it is such eternal, eternal. Okay, and there is no birth and death for the soul, no birth and death, and it cannot be cut into pieces, it cannot be weighed, it cannot be burned. Okay, so there will be beautiful sloka for that. Okay, nainam chindanti sastrani, naina dahati pavaka, naina naina klidantin apa, na society maruta. So neither it is cut by weapons, nor weighed by the water, not burned by fire. What happened to the soul after death? Okay, so now you know that our body increases and go to the childhood, young age, adult, then old. So when our body become useless, the soul transmigrate from one body and take another body. So this another body may be human body, or it may be plant body, or it may be any other body. So there is a sloka, dehi nasmin yatha dehe kaumara javanam jara tatha dehantara prapti dirastatra namuyati. Okay, like our body changes from small child to boy to young to old. Similarly, our soul changes the body and take another body when our body becomes useless. So the most intelligent person do not be bewildered, do not do just more lamentation by death of a human being, because he knows that we are not the body, we are the soul. Anyway, soul cannot die. Now this is just a representation. Now you can see here there are 5 senses. This horse represents senses. Now one person is sitting, there is a driver, and he is controlling the horses by means of the rope. So this horses represent the senses. They will drag our mind and body to certain direction. A rope are the mind. The horses are dragging the rope, and we are going on that direction. But there is a intelligence, there is a driver sitting, he is the intelligence. So he can change the direction of the horses by dragging the rope. That means we can control our mind by using the intelligence. And who is the main person is the soul who is sitting. So this person will order the intelligence, and intelligence control the mind, and mind will control the sense. Ultimately soul will change everything. He is the master. If we can control our mind will be our best friend. If we cannot control our mind, then mind will try to control us, and he will be our worst enemy. That is the reason in all respect we have to control our mind. Okay, so this is a very beautiful picture representation of our body. This is called chariot of our body. Now this also already we have seen before in the second chapter. Our body has got external layer, and inside a spiritual body is there. So if you want a healthy body, we have to take care of all the 3 layers: our gross body, mental body or subtle body, and the spiritual body. Then only we can tell that we are healthy. But today's science, they do not have any concept of soul. After hundreds of years of scientific development, our scientists do not have any concept of soul. Just we are working for our subtle body. We are working for our subtle body only. Okay, and little bit we are working for the mental body, like subtle body, but we do not have any concept about the soul. That is the reason whatever we do is incomplete, our science is imperfect. That means, so that is the reason here we are getting that there is a body called spiritual body, and we have to take care of that also, as well as gross body and subtle body. Similarly, this is the cage, and inside there is a bird. If we take care of the cage, then what will happen? The bird will die. So if you want, always you have to take care of the bird as well as the cage, then everything will be okay. Otherwise the bird will die. Similarly, if we don't take care of our soul, our body will never be a healthy body. Always there will be anxiety, tension, always there will be problem. So what is the food for the soul? It's the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So chanting the holy name of Lord in the form of Hare Krishna Mahamantra is the food for the soul. Like we take food for our gross body, similarly we have to take food for our soul. So for the gross body we are taking food, it is sometimes it is very costly, you have to pay for it. But chanting the holy name of Lord, it do not cost anything for us. Just we have to give 5-minute time, 5 to 10-minute time we have to give for this, and with that we'll have everything very good in our body, and the benefit is unlimited. Just 5 to 10 minutes we'll get unlimited benefit. That is the reason we are asking you to chant and give just 5 to 10 minutes to Sri Krishna, so that you can understand Krishna and you can understand the Bhagavad Gita properly. Without chanting, it is very difficult to understand the Bhagavad Gita, because it needs a lot of faith to understand Bhagavad Gita. Now I can see here our consciousness. Now knife in the hand of a robber. Okay, so this is bad. Same knife can be good if it is in the hand of a doctor. Okay, it will save the life, but this will destroy the life, kill one person. So that means one is right, one is wrong. Now our senses are very imperfect. You can see here we have got very sinful tendency. Should I steal this money? So always we try to do something bad. He is also telling same thing, and ultimately what will happen? We'll do all the sinful activity, and the reaction will come. We'll be inside the jail. So whatever we do, good or bad or something else, everything will be counted, everything will be listed, and ultimately at the time of death it will be counted that what body you are going to get, what punishment you are going to get. So everything will be counted. That is the reason before going to do anything bad or any sinful activity, we have to think 100 times that we should not do any bad thing at any cost. So who is the enjoyer? First thing, who is the nature? Nature is called Prakriti. Okay, so Prakriti is the nature, and who is the enjoyer of the nature is only Lord Sri Krishna. Lord Sri Krishna is the enjoyer of the nature, and Prakriti or the nature is Krishna's illusory energy or the external energy. It's very difficult to overcome the external energy or illusory energy. It is covering each and every individual conditioned soul. Because of that, we are not able to understand the reality. We are illusion. Illusion means we see something, it's not the reality. That is called illusion. Okay, why this illusion is there? Because of illusory energy covering us, and we can overcome the illusory energy only when we surrender to Krishna. What is the nature? Is the Prakriti. Now, anytime we go against the nature, nature will try to take their revenge. That's what happening nowadays. You see, the coronavirus is the revenge of the nature. Okay, it's not the revenge of the Krishna. Krishna will not take any revenge from anyone, because we all are his uh, offspring. He's our supreme father. So Krishna will not do anything. It is done by the nature. Okay, so when we try to destroy the nature, because we have already destroyed so much nature, so today nature is taking revenge, that destroying. Now the question is, why Krishna is not saving us? Because Krishna do not want to go against his own energy. Prakriti is Krishna's own energy. He is taking revenge. Why Krishna will object the own energy? Okay, so when Krishna will upset, when there is a question of great devotee, we have not done anything good for the Krishna. We have people, they have done a lot of sinful activities. They have never opened the Vedic literature, never tried to understand what Krishna wants us to do. Okay, whatever they want, they did. They are thinking that I am doing this thing, I am feeling good, so this is right. So ultimately, if you see the book, those everything are sinful activities. So by this process, we have done a lot of sinful activities. We have destroyed the nature. So now this is the time of the nature to take a revenge. So why Krishna will take the charge? because we have not done anything for Krishna. So we do not have any right to ask Krishna to save. Okay, so nature is very powerful. In one sloka, Krishna is telling, Daivi hesa gunamai mama maya duraptaya mam eva e prapadyante maya metatarante. So if you really want to uh, get saved from the Prakriti or the Maya, then you have to surrender to Krishna. Otherwise, it's not possible, because this energy is very powerful energy of Krishna. It's not possible for a common man to overcome this. Now, this three mode of material nature. Our body, when we come to this material world, we are infected with three mode of material nature. Our body, mind, everything made up of three mode of material nature. Now one is sattvagun, rajagun and tamagun. Goodness, passion and ignorance. So because we are infected, depending upon the amount of different guna we are made up of. For an example, if we are having good amount of sattva guna, then we are sattvic person. Little amount of tama and rajaguna. If you are having more tamaguna, then we are tamasic person. If you are having more rajaguna, then we are rajasic person. Similarly, our body is made up of three elements, and we are constituted by three mode of material nature. Under the influence of three mode of material nature, we are working. So there is a specific chapter for three mode of material nature, that is called Guna Traya Vibhaga Yoga. So there we'll discuss very extensively what are the different modes, and what Krishna wants us to do, which guna is better, and everything we'll discuss. And everything in this material world has been divided into these three guna. Yeah. Now this is one picture. It's a beautiful picture. You can see here. Anyone can tell what is seeing in this picture?
Yes, Prabhuji. Agrim Mishra, please unmute. Hare Krishna.
Yes, Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Yes, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Devotee of
Yes, Prabhuji, unmute. Yes, Agrim Mishra, please unmute. Hare
Yes, Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Prabhuji, you are on mute.
Can you describe this picture?
Yeah, Prabhuji, I think everyone here, they are not nice to Prakriti, as these snakes. These are making the pool, the water of the pool poisonous, and this elephant is it's trying to take out the tree from the earth, and this man, he is trying to break the branch, so that those two mice that are up there, they will fall down.
No, I'll come to that. Anyone else?
Okay, yes, Sanjana, please unmute. Hare Krishna. You are not audible. Okay, Amira, please unmute. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Yes, Hare Krishna. Can you describe this picture?
Yes. So the man is holding onto the branch because he doesn't want to get in the fall into the water of snakes.
Yes.
And I think the elephant is trying to help him into not falling. And then the mice is also trying to help him, but then Lord Krishna comes and he saves him.
Yes. Okay, I'll tell. So this is actually the picture of a material world. Today we are in the material world, na? So we represent this person. He's just hanging from a branch of a tree. So our position is like this. So that means you can see, if we'll fall down, here snakes are there, they will bite us, we'll die. Now this elephant is trying to break that tree, then also you'll fall down. The rat, you can see, they are destroying, they are cutting this branch so that after some times you will die. Then here, what is this? This is the honeycomb. You can see honey bees are there, they are also coming and the biting. So many problems, so many problems. This material world is having so many problems. That is the reason it is written in the Bhagavad Gita. It is called Dukkhalayam Asastvatam. It is full of misery and temporary. So we foolishly we think that this material world we have come here to enjoy. Yes, we have come here to enjoy, but it's not the place for enjoyment. Whenever you will enjoy, at the next moment you will have the pain and misery. So we are hanging here. There are some drops of honey falling and we are tasting. Yes, it is very beautiful. It is very beautiful. But at the same time, we do not know that everybody trying to kill us. Elephant, rat, snake. At the same time, Krishna is there. He is giving the hand, please come, I'm waiting for you. But this man do not want to go because he is enjoying the honey. Some drops of honey are falling, is enjoying that. Okay, so this is the condition of us in the material world. All around we are covered by different problems, but little bit happiness is there. Those are also very temporary. Because of that, we do not want to go from this material world. We just want to enjoy. So this picture represents very beautifully the material world. Okay. Now, what is knowledge? Knowing the difference between matter and the spirit is the knowledge. So ultimately, the spiritual knowledge is the real knowledge. The material knowledge is not the real knowledge. Okay. So here you can see our body made up of 5 elements: earth, water, fire, air, and ether. Ether is the sky. Okay. And this is the spiritual body which constitute. We are the spirit, not the soul. Sorry, we are the soul, not the body. Now, here already we have discussed, this is 3 forms of God realization. One is Brahman, Paramatma, and Bhagavan. So Bhagavan, but here it is the Atma. Atma and Paramatma. Paramatma also situated inside our body near the Atma. So usually we can realize Paramatma. Atma and Paramatma both are situated near the heart. It is just like 2 birds sitting here. You can see one bird is sitting and watching, another bird is sitting and eating the fruit. So our Atma is enjoying, or the soul is enjoying, and the super soul just as an observer, just watching. If you want to listen to this part, soul want to listen to super soul, he will guide you. If you do not want to listen and do our work automatically, then ultimately it will be decided what sin you have done, what good work you have done, and everything will be calculated at the end. Okay, so this is the representation of our soul and super soul. Yeah, so somebody read this.
Yes, Dhanvit, please unmute. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, should I read the shloka too?
Yes, both
Yeah.
you read.
Janma marutyu jara vyadhi dukkham daryo dhananasyam. Birth, death, old age, disease are the real problem of human life. Thank you.
Yes, thank you. So there are so many problems in our life. Starting from morning, we'll wake up, night we'll go to bed, in between so many problems. But Krishna is telling those are not the real problem. There are very small problem. Today something is not there, tomorrow something is not. These are not the real problem. So what is the real problem for us is birth, death, old age, disease. So we do not have any control on this. Disease, we have got little control. Majority we cannot control. Birth, death, and old age, we do not have any control. So when we're able to control all these 4 problems, then we can think that we are able to control us. Yeah, so the real problems are birth, death, old age, disease, and all other are temporary problems like food, shelter, and clothing. So mostly we are working for these temporary problems. Okay, we don't bother about the real problems of our life. Now when we get old, there are the symptoms like gray hair, joint pain, loss of memory. But we cannot stop it. Even we are not trying to stop it. We are not doing any experiment on how to stop the old age, how to stop the birth, how to stop the death, okay, how to control everything. We don't have any knowledge, neither we are trying to do that. You can see, this is the nature. It's a young, you will become old, and everything will change. This is absolutely normal for everyone. Birth and death again. Okay. Now this is a small story. Srila Prabhupada, and he is one of the magician. I think P.C. Sarkar. He was once met Prabhupada, and he was showing different magic to Prabhupada. And after sometimes Prabhupada was smiling like this. Then he asked that, how was my magic? Then Prabhupada told, I think I am a better magician than you. He told, why? No, can you do one thing? If I'll tell, then I'll accept you as a good magician. What? Can you stop four things, four problems of our life? Birth, death, old age, disease. He told, no. He told, what you are doing are useless. These are not at all useful for anyone's life. So I have the capability to change this. So then I became a better magician than you. Then he accepted. He told that, okay, you are right. Whatever I am doing, they're just useless, temporary, illusory thing I am doing. That is not at all useful for anyone's life. Okay. Yes, somebody read the translation.
Yes, Suhita, please unmute. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Yes, Hare Krishna.
Translation. Nature said to be the cause of all material causes and effects, whereas the living entity is the cause of the various sufferings and enjoyments in this world.
Oh, yes. So now you can see nature is said to be cause of all material causes and effect. Okay, so we are thinking that we are doing everything. Now, who are we? We are the soul. Soul is not doing anything. So who is doing? Our gross body is doing. Soul want to enjoy. For that, God has given one gross body, and that gross body is enjoying. And that's what first you will enjoy, then you will suffer. Because for every enjoyment, there is a suffering. Okay, so then who is doing? Our gross body is doing. What is our gross body? Our gross body is made up of earth, water, fire, air, ether, these five components. These five components are the component of nature. So ultimately, the nature is doing everything. We are not doing because we are the soul. Soul is not doing anything. Okay, you understood, I think. So our gross body is doing everything, and gross body is a part of nature. Whereas the living entity is cause of various suffering and enjoyment. So nature is the cause of everything, whatever we are doing, but we suffer or enjoy. That is because of our problem of our soul, because soul want to enjoy. So any enjoyment in this material world is very temporary, and it is always followed by suffering. And that is because soul want to enjoy. That's why he is the cause of suffering. He is the cause of enjoyment and suffering. Yeah. So here one thing, nobody wants problem. Nobody can avoid the problem. Okay. It comes of its own. Similarly, happiness will also come on its own. So nothing is under our control, neither happiness nor distress. Only what we can do, we can control our senses. That is under our control. If we can control our senses, then slowly, automatically everything will come under our control. Yeah. Many people ask, why I am suffering? Why I am suffering? It is because of us only. It is because of my karma. Because I did some bad deed in the past. That is the reason I am suffering today. Okay. If I'll do some good work, then I'll enjoy tomorrow. So that is the reason, everything related to karma. That is the reason before doing any karma, we have to think so many times whether I'm doing good work, I'm doing bad work. For that, anyone is going to suffer. If I'm suffering, I'm causing misery to any other person, then definitely I'll suffer one day. Each and every reaction had equal and opposite reaction. Each and every action had equal and opposite reaction. Yeah. So now you can see these are the problems in our society, like the violence, war, public unrest, terrorism, so many problems. But Krishna is telling these are all temporary problems. These are not the real problem. The real problem is birth, death, old age, and disease. Now there is a brahmachari. There is a small story of brahmachari and rat. So what happened? There was a person who wanted to become brahmachari. He came to one ashram and Guru was there, and he met the Guru. And he told, okay, you want to be a brahmachari? Okay. So I'm going to travel, and for pilgrimage, just you stay and practice. Read all the books, Vedic literature, he told. He has given few Vedic literature. Just read this and finish. By the time I'll come back, and I want to see you as a great devotee, as a sannyasi or brahmachari. Then what happened? Every day he is reading, and he was seeing one rat is disturbing. One rat is disturbing every day. So what he thought, that this rat is disturbing every day to me. What I'll do, I'll keep one cat for this, so that it will take care of the rat. So what happened? He kept one cat, so that rat become are not able to disturb again. But here, because he kept one cat, it is his duty to give the food to cat. So what the cat will eat? Cat will take the milk. So it was a problem for him daily, from where he will get the milk. So he was thinking, then I'll do one thing, I'll keep one cow. Then after a few days, he got one cow for the cat, and every day he is milking the cow, giving to the cat, and he is also doing other work. So slowly it became a problem for him. So what is happening? I'm not able to manage this cow. So I'll do one thing. I'll keep one person. I'll get married, and the girl will come, and he will take care of this cow. Okay, that lady will take care of the cow. So he got married, and that lady has taken care of cow. So by this time, when the Guru came, everything the process going on. So it's a when the Guru came, that time after 20 years, 20, 30 years, Guru came, and he was thinking that I'll meet a great devotee today. But by the time he came, he met that person, and that person was like this. See, so many relatives, and that means when we are trying to do something, we have to find out the correct path. We should not go in the wrong path. These are all his family members created by this man. Okay. Then the Guru, the teacher, became surprised. What is this? I was thinking you will be brahmachari, but you are having so many family members. So like this, we are most of the time we are not focused. So we have to progress in spirituality means we have to be very, very focused. Otherwise, at each and every moment, our senses will drag to some other point, and we lost the track. The solution to all the problems, these are age tested. These are not the faith or belief. These have already been tested. That solution to all the problems of our life is Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Iti Sodasak Nama, Kali Kalmasanasana. So this is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He also told, somebody read this.
Yes. Shraddha, please unmute. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Yes, Hare Krishna.
In this Kali Yuga, the only means of deliverance is chanting the holy name of the Lord. There is no other way. There is no other way. There is no other way.
Yes.
Hare Krishna.
Okay. So there is a beautiful sloka. Hare Nama, Hare Nama, Hare Nama Iva Kevalam, Kalau Nasti, Evanasti, Evanasti, Evagatir Anyatha. So in this age of Kali, the only way of deliverance is chanting the holy name of Lord. All glory to Sri Krishna Sankirtan, which cleanses the heart of all the dust accumulated of years and extinguishes the fire of conditional life of repeated birth and death. Okay, so this is all about the chapter. So these are the questions you have to do for tomorrow. We'll see who is doing, and tell me tomorrow. Okay, we'll say it in the group. this PDF, and the last slide it is there. Just do it and just tell tomorrow. Okay, so we'll take 1 or 2 questions, and by the time I'll set it 9:45 exactly, we'll start the Bhakti Vriksha class. Okay.